Hello once again, the peoples, and welcome to Let's Play Ghostmaster with Marble Toast, Part 11. When we last left off, we had unlocked the Spooky Hollow and Ghostbreakers after our success in the Blair Wisp Project, one of the game's shortest levels. Now, we're going to do my favourite level in the entire game.
We are always seeking spirits to add to our forces, and headless horsemen are one of the rarest haunters. After all, how often does a person on a horse lose their head?
It's a fair question.
Discovered that there is a conspiracy afoot to develop Spooky Hollow, one involving the summoning of a headless horseman known as the Dragoon. Your task is to find the conspirator, expose them to their fellow mortals, and find a way to recruit the Dragoon, so that we may use it to punish the mortals who foolishly believe they can dabble in our affairs without fear of the consequences.
A little bit of screen tearing there, but... Okay, you'll notice the gremlins are blanked out in this mission. There are no electrical fetters, ergo there's no place to bind them. First, we're going to take a look at the recommended team listing, which includes Wavemaster, yes. Blue Murder, yes. Whirlweird, no. Buck, yes. Flash Jordan, no. Weather Witch, yes. Avon, no. And Harriet, yes. We're also going to be taking Rain Dancer, Hard Boiled, and, gee, who else? Who else would be a good ghost to take? You know, I'm feeling Whisperwind. Now, at this point you're probably asking yourself, Marble, why the two water elementals and the air elemental? You've pretty much never used them the entire game through. What's the dealio, man? Well, in this mission there is another secret ghost, and two of the ghosts in this mission, one being the secret ghost, can be freed by causing a massive storm. Let's do this.
Identify the Dragoon's master, then reveal their identity to the other mortals.
Right, now, before we actually get on with the meat of the mission, there's one thing I wanted to show you guys, and that's just how very necessary subtitles are with some of these ghosts. We're going to talk to Scarecrow, and just try and piece together exactly what it is that he's saying. Right. We're going to restart the mission with subtitles turned on, and we're going to hear what that guy actually just tried to say. This time I'm going to be less explainy as I build my team. Sorry we had to do this, I felt it's necessary to show that off, because that is a little weird. Right. Options, audio, subtitles. Weird with subtitles. Sometimes it's in audio, sometimes it's in display. It's never easy to tell.
Then reveal their identity to the other mortals.
Here's what he was trying to say. Yeah, what that means is we have to turn this puddle of water into blood. And who better to do this than the good old blood ghost themselves, Hard Boiled. This is the only time we use Hard Boiled. Water turns to blood and moves further from its starting location, the puddle gets bigger, and... That guy's voice has always freaked me the fuck out, even since when I was a little child. Right. Next on the list, we've got to create that big storm I mentioned earlier. Now, you'll notice the power bar is steadily increasing as we've got hailstones going. That's because some people are just naturally afraid of, you know, bad weather. We're going to wait for my guys to drum up some more fear from people before I can bind down Whisperwind with the Tempest. Right, that's good. See, he's afraid of the bad weather. Yeah, that's the kind of storm we need. Now, I want you guys to watch this tree in the center of the map. 3, 2, 1. Come on. It's not that hard. I don't think I can cause the storm to pick up even more than it already is at this point. But we've got Tempest, Hailstones and Rain, which should be enough powers working in unison to cause lightning to strike this tree in the middle. It doesn't appear to be happening. We may need to scare old Zebulon here, just to raise our power level a little bit. This is really rather annoying. I expected this would be a faster process. I expected we would have done what we were trying to do by now, but right. Let's add another notch to the belt of heavy weather. Might have to get guts in. I mean gusts in. Okay, now listen, the portraits of the mortals are blanked out. That's because they've retreated inside because it's raining and it's stormy and all sorts. Just gonna scare old Zebulon here. Might be enough from this to drum up for a good old-fashioned proper storm this time, but yep, see, they're starting to come back out now. Alright, and Swarm Strike. Right, now tell me that's enough to properly do this storm, because if it isn't, then I'm going to be proper miffed, you know? Right, let's do this. There we go! Lightning Strike. 4 damage. Damage is a thing in this game for some reason. Storm Town!
Among elementals, answers your call of thunder and lightning. Let us align to thwart all presumptuous mortals who dabble in astral affairs beyond their concern.
He's got a very poorly textured hammer. He's Thor, but a bird. Also, the thunderstorm is going to destroy the shack that this guy's trapped in, which will free his spirit. We might just need to cause the thunderstorm to subside just a tiny bit, and then build back up again. Oh, we scared away Zebulon with the storm. Yep, it'll hit that as well, which breaks his shack to teeny tiny pieces, and causes us to recruit Black Crow.
Black Crow and the land, thank you, strange one. How may I repay your kindness?
Right. So, storm's died down, people are going to be heading back out into the open. Now, we rotate the map, because outside this guy's house there's a bear trap, and slightly in a different position there should be another bear trap. Hang on. Ah yeah, there it is, it's a pile of bones. I couldn't remember whether it was a bear trap or a pile of bones, you see. Now, we're going to use Obsession, which is going to allow us to grab a mortal or two and draw them to Earl Walton's house. Earl Walton is the guy who's causing the Dragoon to be up and about. Now, the Dragoon will periodically appear here and then run down a fixed path and scare any mortal who tries to cross this bridge. At this point, we need to wait to see... Yes, he's the one who broke the possession. The obsession, I mean. Which is why we're going to have Black Crow use Possess on Yancey Donna. Because remember, possessed mortals can't get scared. Which means that when Earl Walton sees that Yancey Donna sees that Earl Walton is doing a badnesses, and when Earl Walton summons the Dragoon, when there it is. The Dragoon will attempt to scare him as he crosses back over the bridge, but it will fail, for the possession protects Mr. Yancey Donner from the power of the Dragoon. Now, he's going to let everybody else know what's going on by charging into the little house that they've got there, which will bench Black Crow. This is one of the other things I haven't talked about that's introduced now in the game. Notice how this guy's house has a bizarre thing going over it? Can't bind ghosts in those. Those are called wards. The ward inside Earl Walton's house doesn't just go away of its own volition. It has... well, it doesn't go away at all as far as I'm aware. Okay, Yancey Donner is returning. We're going to repossess Yancey Donner. Not take him back into our... well, yes, I suppose take him back into our ownership. Because only possessed mortals can't get scared away by Earl Walton's mighty Dragoon ghost that he's got access to. So, with him in our possession, we will be able to confront Earl Walton with the crimes that he has committed and force him to rebury the head of the Dragoon. Where are you going? Where are you going? What are you doing? You're supposed to call him out. I think he might be, though. He might be peeking through the window to call him out. Yeah, there he is. He's coming. Right, now, this is the only way to convince Earl Walton to leave his house, and the only way to complete the mission is to scare Earl Walton away. So, earliest chance we get, we're going to be performing mass scaring on Earl Walton. But before we're allowed to do this, we have to let this guy and this guy have a little chat about the Dragoon. Right, he'll give him the head, he'll go and bury the head, and Earl Walton will run! But, alas, he cannot hide. Our ghosts that we've unlocked in this mission are perfect for scaring people on the outside of the map, and Mr. Walton is now in our element. Right. Now, Harriet, I want to power you down. Actually, I want to bench you for the time being, because once we unlock the Dragoon, all hell breaks loose as far as we're concerned. Hit him with a thunderclap. I think that scared him. Ah, there we go. With the Dragoon, it can be a little bit hard to get a good, on shot of him, because he's usually off and away. But now we've got access to the bugger. So we're going to scare Earl Walton with the very monster that he created. Run, early boy! Run! Yeah, one of the things about the Dragoon is that if he doesn't have a thing to do the minute he's bound, he will just sort of wander about the map. So you do sort of have to rebind him every time you use a power, which can be a bit of an arse. And last but not least, I think we'll finish him off with a Black Crow. So yeah, another fairly short mission, but all sweeter for it. I mean, you can have missions like Phantom of the Operating Room and another one that we're going to be checking out not massively long from now, where the objective is very similar. It's just scare away lots of people who are very hard to scare away. Got him with Swarm Strike. It's literally just hit him with everything, everything that you've got. If I can talk correctly for a few seconds. Just a few seconds. That's all I need. That's all I'm asking. It's not unreasonable. I'm not asking them more. Right. Dense Swarm. Hit him with an AoE attack. I think I might have got him. Yeah, I'm gonna hit him with Brief Scare. I've got him. Mission complete. 4 ghosts. "11 minutes and 2 seconds, 3 pumpkins, 5,500 gold plasm. This is why this is my favourite mission in the game. Right. We're done with that now. Never going back to that map again. We've got 4 more missions before this entire game is over. I know, it's a sadnesses, but we do have to move on to bigger, brighter, greener pastures. Unfortunately, we're in no way going to be seeing big, bright, green pastures with the next mission, Ghostbreakers. It is an arse. It is a tactically positioned, rapid-fire shitting arse. But, until next time, I wish you all a good evening. Or morning. It's coming up to... Is it coming up to midnight? Hang on, I've got a watch just here on my desk. It's 10 minutes to 11 o'clock currently. So, yeah, that's a thing. Goodbye.